Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review for a product that was sent to me by NuMe. And if you know me, if you know me, you know I love my NuMe curling wands. I think they're great. I've had them all different sizes, types, and they all work amazing. So when I talked to them about doing a review possibly or receiving from them one of this Pentacle wands, because I think I saw it was Jaclyn Hill had a tutorial on how she does her hair with this, which is very similar. It's not like you can do this a whole bunch of different ways, but I was very excited about that. And this is what it looks like. As always, very nice packaging, very well done. Nice, you know, it's just always very nice packaging. It does come with the glove, which is typical of all these things. I don't tend to use them I just don't. I've burnt myself. I've done all kinds of stuff. But this is what the wand actually looks like. I've got some hair stuck in it right now. It is fairly large. I'm not going to... This is the clamp. It is hot still right now. It gives you a nice big rounded crimp, I would call it. But I don't want you to think of crimping, like old school crimping, like in the 80s, that crazy type look. But this is what it looks like. It's just a nice soft wave. It just looks very, you know, just got out of the pool or just left the beach type of look, which is funny for end of summer. But it's great for back to school. It took me probably 20 minutes to do my whole head, because part of this is you want it to look very messy, so you don't have to be precise with it. This item has a lock on the top of it. And I do use the lock because it holds it down and holds it closed while it's heating up. Has an on and off switch here at the base. And then it also has a heat temperature dial right there. Let's see if it tells me. It goes up. It starts at 140 and it goes up to 410. So depending on your hair, I use it at the, what is that? 350. I thought that's what it was. 350 is what I use it at. It seems to work well for me. Sometimes I feel like I need to hold it in some spots a little bit more than others. But overall, I think it's a great item. It's so easy. It's just such a nice, different look than everything I feel like I've been doing lately, and it's very, very easy to work with. I do mention in the video, if you see this handle and how it kind of curves and it has like a grip right here, this is so easy to, let me unlock it. It's so easy to work with because no matter how you turn your hand, it just sits comfortably in your hand. It's awesome. And the lock thing is just genius. Like, what a great idea. So I don't know if that's on, I haven't had a crimping iron since I was in high school probably. So this is what I am using, along with, I have one large hair clip, one small hair clip, a brush, and some sea salt spray. Any type will work. That's just the one I had on hand. Oh, and then I put a little clip in the back just because one thing I will mention is I tend to find that I need some extra volume at the top when my hair is like this, but that's just my opinion. So I will get on to the tutorial and hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, so this is second day hair, and I am going to clip it up. I have no dry shampoo in it, no anything. I don't really need it on this day. The first day I washed it, I kind of, you know what, actually I'm going to start like this today. It's a little bit easier. I forget with this, I'm so used to doing it the way I do it with wands, that this is a little bit different. You can't take as much hair as you do with a wand. And now I'll take a piece about this big, and it's not very, it's about, you know, length of my finger, and it's very thin. It's not a thick piece at all. And I'm simply going to go fairly close up, but not all the way up to the root. I start back here, and then I pull it up, by the way. Because if you try, and I count to about 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I just go all the way down the hair. And the reason, by the way, you saw what I just did, is I started it kind of in the middle, and then I worked my way up, is because if you don't do that, it's kind of weird. It gets caught. Like, I'll try and show you with one. I brush each piece as I go. See, if I try and go right up here, see that one? Well, it caught on that edge piece. But if you start back here by your hand and then go up, it's kind of a little bit easier. It's kind of hard to explain. But you want to make sure that these are all going in a downward motion. like going down this way. If you have it sideways or different ways, the waves aren't going to all lay the same. And it depends on the look you're trying to go for. I like it to look like it's all going in one direction. And so I just count to like, oops, let's see, start with about 3, sometimes 5, sometimes I forget and I don't pay attention, but I just kind of keep going, and I don't go all the way down to my ends as you see that one. I just kind of clip it for a second and then let it go. Because if I go all the way down to my ends, it kind of has a funny look to it for some reason. Oh, I've got a knot there. And my hair, by the way, you guys have been asking me a lot lately about my hair color, and I haven't had it colored since January, I think it was. And it's kind of funny because the color was in with some highlights, and then this is just kind of how it's faded over summer. And my hair, naturally, I'm one of those people that like highlights come out in my hair no matter what I do. It's funny because I've got kind of like mousy brown, I would guess, say it, hair, and then it naturally kind of highlights. So that's one set. I don't do anything else to it, and then I just continue to go and grab, sorry, I didn't realize my phone was on, what's it called, on sound. So I just kind of keep going and going and going, and I keep grabbing pieces, and you can tell which ones are done and which ones aren't. Like, it's pretty easy to tell. I always brush them out ahead of time. It's just my own choice to do that. I will say that I don't tend to use with this like a heat spray beforehand. Like, you know, like, what was that? The Paul Mitchell one I use, or the Kenra one are usually the two that I usually use. And I don't usually use those with these because I don't want this to have that kind of like set look. I want this to be a very like soft beachy wave look. And I will say that at the end, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot about that. At the end, I tend to spray a little bit of, what's that called, sea salt spray in my hair, and that usually does the trick for me. So I'm going to keep doing this all the way around my head, and then I will come back in a moment. I just want to mention, as you do pieces that are up close at the top here, you just want to press it down very, very quickly. If you hold it for too long, as you've done with the bottom pieces, you will end up with this really funny kind of like kink that sticks out. Actually, let me see if I can show you one like down here. Hold on just one second. I'll finish this one up. I will mention too that this handle is the world's easiest handle to use on these type of things. It is just so easy to hold your hand in there. So let me see if I can show you one. I'm sure. Like, see how this is kinking out funny? You don't want that to happen on the pieces that are up. See how this is sitting out? You don't want that to happen up on the pieces that are at the top of your head, obviously. So what you do is simply just do it very, very quickly at the top of your head. So I'm going to keep going with this part of my head. I am almost done, and then I will come back and show you the finished look and what I do to kind of style it. All right, so this is what it looks like straight out of kind of being done. I haven't brushed it. I haven't touched it. I'm going to take some Aquage Sea Salt Texturizing Spray. What's the name of it? I get it at my salon. And I just lightly spray this. It gives me nice texture without feeling like anything crazy. And I kind of go through and just run my fingers through it like this. And it depends on where I want to part my hair. That's the good side with this, is because you're doing it directly down, it kind of goes any way you want it to. So you can flip it from side to side or whatever have you. But this is such a nice and easy, that probably took me not even 20 minutes to do all of my hair. And it's just nice and soft. I will say that sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of something at the roots. So sometimes I'll pull just the front back and kind of do like a bump like this. Actually, I think I'm going to do that today. So just a little something, like, I don't know, something about all the curls at the base, because there is so much volume with that. Sometimes it just feels like you need a little bit of volume up on top. So you can do lots of different things. You can do a braid, You can do like I just kind of did and do a little bump type of thing, whatever you want to do. This, I'm just kind of running around today. So this is what it looks like. This is what the end result is. I think it's awesome. I think it looks great. I think it's really kind of neat looking and different looking than anything else that the curling wands typically do. So this thing is called the NuMe. Actually, let me get the whole box out and show you. The NuMe Pentacle wand. And I will have a code down below so you can save a lot of money on it, because these things are pretty expensive, but they were very generous and gave me a great code. So this is the NuMe Pentacle wand. Yeah, it's the only thing that it says on it. There's no certain size or anything like that. And this is what it looks like. And if you see, that's what, it's still hot, but that's what you're putting your hair into to get the wave. It's not like the old school crimpers that you remember were like, no, not X's, like V's or W's. This is much bigger and much wavier. Definitely very nice. As I said, very easy to hold as well too. So that is my review on the NuMe Pentacle wand. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.